Hi everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Graciela. I know you know my name is Graciela. I don't even have to introduce myself anymore because don't you know my name is Graciela? you know. Um yeah. And I also know that you are wondering why I look like this. Today's outfit, surprisingly, too much is going on. Why am I wearing my old stuff and I bought new stuff and I'm not wearing it? Why don't I look prim and proper when I come and talk to you? I know you are wondering all this, guys. I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor. So I'm not going to dress up on the floor. This is another dress up. Captain Ban right here. Like, like what dressed up again? What makeup again? Let me bring this up a little bit because we're gonna sit down. But yeah, guys, look at me. Look at me now. Look, I'm in the forest. What dressed up? Should I be wearing amazing Ikutor or from Timu? I'm gonna dress up properly when I'm home. Now it's a bit complicated right here. Like it's complicated. I have to sleep on the floor when the sun comes, the tree comes, and everything. But today we are not here to talk about outfits or to talk about dressing. We are here to talk about my life, a story I've been wanting to share with you for a while now. Yeah, that's what we are here to talk about. It's about my relationship with Ghana and Togo. What had happened between Ghana and Togo. I'm here to talk about my miracles, my stubbornness. This is what we are here for now. Why am I doing this and this far talking, guys? Because I'm a model. It's in me. I was born a model. So, yeah. Should I go again? Yeah. So, anyway, let me bring you guys closer to me, sit down with you, and have this lovely conversation with you. Let me sit and see if it's okay for me. Oh, if not, it's not okay for me. I think let me bring this chair here a bit. Yeah. So, you all know that I, 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 let me say, since my comeback and settle in Ghana since 2018, it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. I faced a lot of challenges here, a lot of challenges. I, a lot of challenges, betrayal, people testing me, everything. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been a joke. Even the government has helped white people steal from me. Yeah, even the government has helped white people steal from me because my last place that I lived, as I said, they threw me out and then Michael came to pack everything. So that alone is a blow. It wasn't easy. And then I went to Togo. So before I went to Togo, this story, I'm telling my story and it's in the past. This is not something for an arrest or anything, but this is just my side of the story. It was me. I hold myself responsible for everything that happens in my life. I hold myself accountable for everything that happens in my life. My choices, they were my choices. Most of the things that happened were my choices. Nobody forced me into doing anything. But what happened, happened, and we are going to talk about what happened. So let me wrap up and start from a certain point with my ex-boyfriend. So we went to Togo. I think in the beginning of our courtship, it wasn't a courtship. What will I say? It in a relationship. Because even if it was a friendship with sex, friends with benefit, or whatever it was still a relationship. So let me start from there. We went to Togo. So Togo, we went to the ocean and then we were swimming. And the ocean tried taking me. I came out with my swimwear, like here, my vagina showing, my boobs showing, and yeah. And he stood there laughing. Even me, when I came out, and then I came to my senses. I was laughing because it wasn't anything serious at all. It wasn't anything serious. So we all laughed, and then that was it. And then we fast forward. We are in Ghana again. We go to the beach. We are in the ocean swimming. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. By the time I realized I'm under the water took me under. Oof. I rode under it, came back up. That day I was wearing a wig. At that time, I had lost half of my hair because I'm the type of person like when I'm in depression, stress, too much work, especially, or thinking or stuff, I lose hair a lot. So I was losing my hair. I was wearing like a wig, those cut up wig. Like it's just like my hair. It's not like those long wigs. It's just like a cut one. It's very short one. The water took it away. I still have bruises here and here with blood. I came out with that. And when I was in the water, I saw him standing over there. Like we were in the water together, but he came out of the water. And yeah, so the water took me and brought me back. That's what actually happened to me. And fast forward to there is a vlog in the early days of my YouTube. I went with Elizabeth to the Independence Square. Independence Square, I told you guys, it was yeah, Independence Square. I told you guys we live not too far from there. Where we lived is now the Electoral Commission, the Voters Electoral Commission. Now that is the building. So Michael, them they used to go to the beach and swim and all this type of stuff. So I took you and Elizabeth there, and then I recorded the vlog. You can go and check it out. So something happened. This thing that happened, I don't know if you believe in God, if you believe in Allah, if you are a superstition or a Voodooism, whichever you are, but I don't know what happened to me. But it seemed like the water was calling me. That's how it seemed like. It seemed like the water was calling me. So I went to the beach. I drove home. When I left the place, I went first to the Independence Square, the beach behind. They call it Bola Beach, Trash Beach. I went there, I parked there. I even went to sleep like inside the Independence Square where the chairs are. They march on 31st, yeah, on 6th March and stuff. I went there, there are chairs and everything. If you check my vlogs, you will see I slept there. And then, yeah, I slept there. And whatever happened with me in the water, guys, I don't know. But I kept going to the water. But at the time, like I said, the Ghanaians have been on my case for a long time. When even they started seeing the birds coming, the birds will fly, and the people that were around me, this one will say, "That's my bird." This one will say, "I'm the one claiming it." I don't know what story they wrote behind me, but to check Rebecca's Facebook and her age that she wrote on Facebook, maybe they thought, I don't know, maybe I was some juju girl or something that brings money. Or I don't know what people thought I was at the time. I don't know. But they were claiming my birds and they were claiming stuff. So I went to the beach that time and there were people just disturbing me, bothering me, following me and doing stuff. So that day I went to the beach, the Bola beach at the Independence Square. I went there. I don't know what I was going to do there in the water, and people kept coming. Then if there was even like a boy, when I'm going in the water, then he will come, roll around, jump, fly around, doing bambali, doing this, doing this. People kept coming there. It irritated me. That's before I decided to go to Togo. So going to Togo, I wasn't prepared, but I drove. I drove because I knew it's me. I thought it was just like, oh, Ghana Togo border. It's not really a big deal. I didn't know it was going to cost me more than 1,000 Ghana cedis to enter into Togo. But this is the story of what happened. The day I arrived at Togo with a car, I was going in, and then one guy came. That is the blessing guy. He's also in one of my vlogs, maybe the Togo Ghana border vlogs or one of them. So he came and then he told me, "No, I cannot park over there. So I have to park at another place." And then I said, "Okay." So I parked at another place, and then he asked like if I needed help or anything. I was like, "Nah, but I have to go." And then he was like, "Oh, he works with the immigration people and then he knows the way. So he will take me through." So he asked me of a certain documents and stuff if I had them. And then I told him no, I didn't have them. And he said, okay. So we went in. That is, guys, it's been a while and a lot has happened. So my brain keeps, it will take me time. It will take me time. But I don't really recall that incident very well. We went and then he was like, no, the car is complicated to take me into Togo at the Aflabo border. So I had to go to the other side. Like he told me there is another way to enter Togo with a car. So he also worked with the immigration because fast forward to recently, he was the one who took me there and here, had to pay what he had to pay before I even went to Togo. Even at the Togo side too, he's the one who went to pay, did this, did that before I was able to go in. So yeah. So I brought out what I had and it wasn't enough. So he told me, okay, he will take me to the other side. So I don't know what was happening. I don't know what was going on. But I was in my car. I remember I was in my car. At that time, I was using Elizabeth's iPhone, the iPhone X. Yeah. So I was in my car. And then I started checking for hotels near the beach. Mind you, like I said, whatever was happening to me at that time, it was between God and me, or God and the water, God and the ocean, or me, God and the ocean. It was between us, cause in my other videos, I said I went to see Robin because that's how I ended up at. But I'm telling you in other ways, or in should I say in a spiritual aspect, it was also different, and my physical being too was different. It's a bit complicated, guys. It's a bit complicated. You have to be spiritual enough to understand what I'm saying. You have to be spiritual to understand. So I went on the phone and then I searched hotels, like hotels. small hotels near the beach. And the first hotel that came on my phone was the new Robinson Plage. That was the hotel that came on my phone. So I saw it, and the moment you see it, you see like the buildings. It's like the old Robinson Beach, how it was, I think. Yeah. So I saw this. I was about to click open to check. Excuse me, to check and go through. When Blessing came, the guy came and then said, like, it's not possible. We have to go through the other way to Togo. And we went through the other way. When we got there, he took 1,000 Ghana cedis from me. That's how we entered Togo. 1,000 Ghana cedis. 1,000 Ghana cedis. That's what he took from me. And then we entered Togo and we drove. So when we arrived at Togo, I told him that I wanted a hotel that is close to the water. I don't want huge, big hotels. I was specific that I wanted something that was close to the water. And he said, okay. So we drove, and I had forgotten to even like check on my phone again because I had seen that small side of the Robinson. I had even forgotten to check again. So I went, yeah. So I went, yeah. So we kept driving around. We drove. At that time, I was tired. If you had seen me, guys, if you had seen me, I looked like a mad woman and very, very ill. Very, 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 very ill. Not like this. This, I look better. I look better this. I look better this. I look better this. But I wasn't like this. I was worse, 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 worse. My lips were cracked. I was whitish. Some part of my body was blackish. I looked disgusting. My hair undone. I think I went with my hair like this. I think so. Did I? Yeah, I think I went with my hair like this. And we kept driving. All the places that we drove to. When I went to Togo recent times, I drove around all those places. We kept driving. And after he brought me, excuse me, to the Robinson Plage, and then there they gave me the room next to the water as I requested. And then this is not about Robin's grandmother or whatever happened. This is about my side, what happened to me there, what happened. That is where I'm going directly. So one night I bought wine. I bought a bottle of wine. Did I buy it or the guy bought it? Because there was a guy. There was a guy there. There was a guy there. We went to sit by the beach drinking. I don't know what happened, guys. I don't know what happened. I think that was like the second day or the third day or the fourth day of me there. I don't know what happened. By the time I realized, I was in the water. And mind you, when I arrived, the water was filled with caviar. There was caviar, there was wood. I remember even when I was sitting by the beach, when the ocean comes, you will see wood with nails. Like at one time, a wood with nail came to hit my leg because I was sitting by the ocean. It came to hit my leg. I was sitting and talking with some two guys. It came to hit my leg. The place was disgusting. It was dirty. There were caviars everywhere. There were trash in the water. So if you wanted to swim, then you had to be a good swimmer because you have to go all the way in and deep before you could swim. If not, nobody was swimming in the water. This is the truth, the honest truth. And that night, I went in the ocean. I remember waking up in the middle of the night and seeing someone. I don't even remember. My phone, I left my phone by the ocean. When I woke up, my phone was next to me, but there was water in the room. I was on the bed. My things were changed. And guys, I came out and the water was cleaning. The water was cleaning. The water was cleaning. The water was cleaning. Yeah, that's what happened. That was when the water cleaned, and then the women there at the New Robinson, new, the women there at the New Robinson, they they swept the whole place, and then it became beautiful. And yeah, that was the first miracle I did. I performed, and then my hawks started eating at the beach. So when the water started cleaning itself, the caviar came out. They swept the whole place, and then the crabs started coming out. Crabs, huge white crabs, started coming out of the water. Started coming out of the water. Started coming out of the water. They ate all the caviar, and then the hawks started coming and picking the the crabs. That's what happened. Started picking the crabs, and yeah, that's the first miracle I did. And then I left. I left because guys, I was so sick. I had medicine. I couldn't take them. I take them and I vomit. I even requested for soup. I don't know if Robin's grandmother was the one who prepared the soup or the chef prepared the soup, but then they gave me soup. I couldn't eat. I couldn't. Even the day that I said I had dinner with Robin's grandmother and grandfather, I drank wine and ate nuts. I ate Robin's grandfather's nuts. He was eating like granuts. I took the granite, I ate it, drank a whole bottle of wine because that was the only thing that was making me sleep. That was the only thing that was making me sleep. And then yeah, and then I left. I left. On my way when I got to the border, I had a problem with immigration. I even turned my car. Immigration came. They grabbed me. I was in the car, had my seatbelt. They grabbed me by the neck. It was a disaster at immigration. So I turned the car and they put those, those things you see on TV. When you drive through them, then your tires or they go flat. They put it there, and then I stopped until Blessing came, and I gave Blessing my ATM, put my password. I don't know how much he took out of my account. I have no idea because when I got to Ghana, this is why when I got to Ghana and I was buying fuel, I couldn't pay and I gave my gold earring. The guy said no, and then I gave Elizabeth's phone before going to the embassy. This is why. So I gave him the card. He took the money out and everything, paid, and then I left. I left the country. I left and then I came to Ghana. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, pardon moi. I went to check on some stuff, but I'm back. Yeah, this is why. And then I left. Where were we again? Yeah, I came back to Ghana. And yeah, so that was the first miracle I did. So if you ask me why didn't you do this in Ghana? Because of the Ghanaians. They never let me be. They never let me be. They were claiming They were here, they were there. They wanted to show them too because there was a rumor going on that maybe I'm this, I'm this. I don't know the specifics, but yeah, that is why I went to Togo, and then the first miracle I performed there happened. Yeah, I cleaned the ocean, and thanks to God now you can swim. I go there and I swim. So when I clean the ocean, you guys saw where Savo and I we went to that ghetto. They call it, is it Kantanka? I miss it. I miss Savo too. Oh, the wind blew. It blew the phone. So yeah, I think though that was even during the time I met Savo after cleaning the ocean. Because we sat and we spoke. We spoke. We spoke. And that was when he told me, I told him about Robin. Yeah, we spoke. I told him, oh, I was there for Robin and other stuff. That's when Tavo and I we became friends actually. Because after that time, when I cleaned the ocean, guys, the ocean started following me. That big ocean, the big water, it started following me. So there were times, that is how come now the new Robinson, they've made like the other name. They are blocking the place. They've made all this higher grounds and stuff. The ocean. The ocean. Or the ocean. It started following me. It will come all the way up in the Kantanka. It entered into the ghetto. We all sat there and watched. We watched, and then it went back. And it went back. Yeah. So this is what happened. And what else have I done? Have I performed any miracles since then? Or have I done anything since then? I don't I don't remember. It's not clicking. Yeah. I don't remember, but if I do, yeah. But the birds, I've had them for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. One of these days, the pictures that I have with me and Rebecca, they are on my tablet, and my tablet, they fucked the tablet up. So maybe when I get to Romania and I fix it, I might put one of them in the videos. But the birds have been there for a very, 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 very long time until, excuse me, Ghanaians started fucking me up. Robin started fucking me up. And then the birds started showing themselves. Yeah. And the birds started showing themselves. So the ocean that you see in Togo, from the new Robinson Plage, all those areas going, I clean all the ocean. I clean it very, very well and nicely. And my heart is there. My heart is there. My heart is there. My heart is there. But if I don't end up with Robin, I don't think I'll go there. I'll ever go there. Because my heart is there, all right. But then there is also pain. There is also too much pain. There is also too much disgrace. You know, there is a lot. So if I don't end up with Robin, I'll never go there again. I'll never go there again. It will be like something just happened. Yeah, and then the moon too can come even at daytime. Right now it's 4 something and the moon is here. Yeah. Because when I was on the floor here also, the moon took care of me. Yeah. It's currently here. Every time when I was on the floor, it will be there watching me, and every time I will look up. the clouds will cover it. Every time I look up, it will disappear. And then when I try looking away, then it will appear and be there watching me. Guys, I'm sick. I don't feel good. So I'm gonna cut this. Thanks for watching my vlogs. If there is other things that happened, the camera is still rolling as I keep telling you, and you are going to know about this. But yeah, I think if I was in my right mind, I would have gone straight to the Robinson because I had seen it on my phone, but I didn't open to check it up. Yeah, I didn't open to check it out. So that's what happened between me and the ocean. And since then, we've been lovers, we've been best friends, we've been each other's pets. Uh, the water loves me too much, too much, too much, too much. And then the other miracle is recently when I went to Togo and I told you guys that I almost drowned. Check my vlog, the police came. You will see it. The day that I almost drowned, another miracle happened. The water came. Okay, let me tell you how the drowning happened. So I was in the water for a very, very long time. I was in the water for a very, very long time. And then um I was in the water for a very, very long time, and a guy came. He was lodging at the Robinson. He came and was like, "We should go in deep," and I was like, "Nah, I'm not going." So he went there and then came back, and I was in the water. By the time I realized, I was where the guy was. So I went in, and the rest is between me and God. But then I came back up and I started doing this because there were people, like there were kids, and there was like a couple. I don't know whether they were a couple or sibling or I don't know. But then they were at the they were at the shore, so they rushed in and then they brought me out, and then the kids attacked the guy who told me to go in the water by the ocean. They started hitting the guy in the water, and then the water started standing up. Guys, it wasn't a joke. They were standing up. So between me and the kids, they will stand up like this, and then but the kids, they are from the water. They are the ocean kids, so they retaliated. They retaliated. They retaliated. Yeah, and we had fun in the water after. They retaliated. But guys, my life is in a way that sometimes it contradicts with everything. Sometimes it makes me look like I'm a villain. Sometimes it makes me annoying. Sometimes it makes me and it makes me and it makes me. But if you are patient, you don't have to even watch me from afar. You have to be with me, to be patient with me, and you will understand my ways. You will understand me. You understand me. But yeah, this is it. This is it. So to wrap everything up, if I have wronged anyone, if I had mentioned any names, especially with Robin and his family, I know a lot happened between us. And me personally, I couldn't hold it in anymore. That is why I wrote a lot on my WhatsApp about him. I said a lot here about him. I said a lot to people about him. If in any way, if it's in any way I've wronged somebody and I'm playing victim, I want to say I'm sorry, and I'm ready to sit and talk and solve everything. And yeah, if I've if I've wronged anyone in any way, if I've um misled someone or said mentioned their name in a bad way, I want to use this time to apologize. I cannot say it wasn't me. It has always been me. I am my own me. My decisions are my own decisions. I make my own decisions, and I can't blame anyone for my mistakes, for my fault, for my downfall. I can't blame anyone, but I can blame myself. Yeah, I can blame myself for everything. So I want to say sorry to everyone, but I hate Ghana. I hate Ghana a whole lot. I hate Ghanaians. I hate everything in Ghana, and that is the truth. They push me, destroyed me, embarrassed me, did all sort of things to me, help white people steal from me, even including the police helping people steal from me and disgracing me, all that. And I'm tired here. I'm very, very tired. I'm heartbroken. And yeah, whatever is, maybe there is more miracles to come. There is more things ahead of us. Guys, I don't know. Today I took a video of today a group of my hawks came flying. The little one came first. The securities were here washing their car. They saw it. They saw them actually. But I tried recording them. They were in a group. The first one came, they lined up, and then they went there. I tried recording, it didn't come on camera. Those are angels. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know. I can just wake up and then maybe Angel Michael will be here. Angel Gabriel will be here. I can just wake up one day and maybe the stars, I can bring the stars down. I can bring the desert here. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. That is why I keep complaining. I keep writing stuff. This is not healthy for me. This is not the life I have for me because there is so many things going on every day. To be able to carry the world on your shoulders, on your hands, you need a good home to sleep, to rest, to meditate, to eat well. But you are doing all these miracles. Not like I want to have a show time, so I go and say, oh, show time, show time, ocean, show time, rise up, show time, clean up. No, no, it's happening on your own. Things around me, and it drains me. If you've watched movies and you've seen things happen, you see how blood comes out of their noses when they do all this sorcery and juju and stuff like that. You see the blood coming out of the nose, you see people collapsing. This is not a good way for me. So if I have complained on my channel, it doesn't mean I'm ungrateful. I'm grateful to every single person who has taken me through this journey. Your 100 cedis count, your 50 cedis count. The day I was lying down here vomiting, some guy came out of this house. I don't know whether he was a driver or who he was. He gave me 50 cedis. I appreciate every amount of money, every amount of help everybody has given me. I appreciate. I keep asking for more because I need more. It's a need. It's something that I need. That's what takes me. I need money. This is not my a life. It keeps draining me every day. And when people come and then stand by me, looking, watching, doing this, then it keeps draining me. It keeps draining me. It keeps draining me. So I need a better place to sleep, to eat well, because a lot of things is happening every day. A lot of things is happening every day. A lot of things is happening every day. So yeah, this is it for me to wrap up. And my new friend, the birds, here is open water. You can see my new friends, the birds. My new friends, the birds. I realize that they are a colony. They are friend. Like there is an army of them. They are everywhere. It's not only the one with the kids I showed you. I've gotten to understand that they are everywhere in the water. So when I go there and I hear them crying, then it means there is more. So there is a whole lot. There's a whole lot. Guys, I'm very, very sick. I'm not feeling so good. So I'm wrapping this up. Thanks for watching. I wish you guys the best. There is more to come. Whatever comes, I'm going to be strong. Hold onto it. I'm not a witch. I'm not a bad person, and I don't mean to destroy anyone or take anything from you, take steal your kids or anything. I don't want anything from anybody. All I need is a home to sleep, to rest, and live my life. Guys, I was going to wrap up, and then the tender came, and then I remembered I have control over the tender as well. So the tender, the rain, and everything. So that you guys will know. So basically, the earth. I am nature. I am the earth. So that you understand. So I need a place to live and be happy. So